So, just like husband and wife, or boyfriend, girlfriend, or good friends, or family members who spend a lot of time with each other and have communication with each other in a way that often doesn't require language to be spoken or to be communicated in a common manner. There is an intimacy and a communication at such a level that it's truly glorious. And I think that's where we need to put our attention more, is on that type of intimacy. And I think it's, we do ourselves a great disservice to not give attention or credence to the supernatural way of living. So I have 5, 10, 15 minutes left, and I'm going to continue to read from the Bible. And like I've said many times, and I will say again, I don't necessarily believe this to be the Word of God, meaning this book is exactly the way God intended for this book to be since the beginning of time. If you want to know about God, all you have to do is read this book and believe everything in it, and you will know God, because nothing gets closer to the intention and gloriousness of God other than everything that's in this book.
All the genocide.
I believe instead that eternal glory can be accessed in here, as well as some detours that are man-made and unintentionally have the effect of obstructing our access to divinity. Because humanity is just inclined to err. But with the right mindset and perspective and understanding and connection, humanity is also perfectly poised for perfect divinity to be reflected.
Oh yeah.
So let's just see what we have in here, and let's just see if this gets us anywhere. I'm just going to start off with Psalm 79, and I'm starting to lose my voice. It's going to be a long night. I knew I was in trouble when I couldn't get to sleep at about 2 in the morning, and I was like, oh no, here we go. I've got a long night ahead of me, and then it's going to be another short night of sleep, and here we go. Now, this is a psalm of Asaph, or Asaph, and I have no idea what that means. But there's a subheading to the Psalm 79 that says, a dirge and a prayer for Israel, destroyed by enemies. Now, every time I get started, I get distracted.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to say that I personally think that Israel, the nation of Israel, has been historically surrounded and in a real targeted way been the object of ridicule and violence because of its rejection of Jesus. I believe that if Israel had accepted Jesus as the Messiah,
There you go, baby.
and saw a fluidity in the words of Moses, the life of the prophets, the word from the prophets, and saw a continuity in all of its history, including the life of Jesus, that there would be a greater connection and access with God, divinity, spirit, that would be looking more for ways for identification and empowerment other than through sort of this resolute refusal to work through its entanglement with those regarded as enemies and with its unhealthy reliance on violence
Oh, yeah.
to be a means of its extrication, that we'd have a whole different world.
That's for sure.
Just like I think, and I'm sorry if that sounds anti-Semitic, and I don't judge anyone. I don't have if I was raised the way someone else was raised, then, I can't say I would be any different. And I kind of look at it like if the Europeans, when they came over to discover India and instead stumbled upon the Native Americans of North America and then decided to exploit them because of the easy access they had to that manipulation through their advanced military technology. Had they not done that and instead respected the people that they encountered,
Amazing.
how different would the entire world would have
Totally different.
grown differently. And it's because of that one attitude of difference. I'm anointed of God to call you a heathen. And unless you convert to my way of thinking, you are lost. And then kind of, use manipulation and all kinds of lies to, get them off their land. And the Europeans developed the land, and it's just horrible.
Oh, the
It just
worst.
makes me want to cry when I think about what happened there. Well, I think in the same way with the rejection of Jesus. Jesus came to bring peace and to bring healing
Oh, yeah.
and to bring a better perspective and one that was not judgmental, but one that was merciful. So that's what I'm saying, is that mindset, if that was respected by Israel, then how different would the world have been?